Alright everybody, I'm going to take you on a little tour of an enchanted forest. Okay, about time. Here we are in the Rath forest. We're going to whip around this old Rath, this tier ring fort, one quick time. And I'm not gonna torture you guys with going this fast, so we're gonna slow down and take a proper tour. Okay, let's go. Okay, I'm going to show you the ring fort. Ring fort is one of the oldest structures out here on the property. I mean, it could be anywhere from 800 to 5,000 years old. Not quite sure how old it is. The only way to know is to have archaeologists dig out here. Is clearing out a lot of the trees that were beginning to choke out things, removing the ivy that chokes everything out, and revealing the structure. So we'll walk inside of it. It's pretty big. It's about 250 feet in diameter. And you can see some of these large trees that were planted by people hundreds of years ago. But you can see the berm spans around the edge here. And this is something really interesting. This tree that is down fell from that trunk. And at the base of the trunk are things called arches conks, or crazy kind of bracket moss that you can scratch the underneath side, the bottom of it, and make artwork because it's permanent. Or you could write a letter and you can see all of the spores are dusting the ivy here. Really beautiful. Old trees like this, I leave the ivy because why not? It's already pretty much dead, but still standing. And it's a lovely habitat for birds and insects and different wild forest creatures. You got it's kind of cool. You got ferns that are growing. Okay, continuing on. Still on the inside of the Rath. So they would have taken stones and soil, mostly stones, and built up a berm. And at the top of it, the top edge, they would have put a palisade, a bunch of trees or logs standing upright that would make a solid enclosure. And inside of it, you would have a few houses, families living together with their livestock. And it keeps everybody protected. This particular Rath here has a very close water source. Which is this stream beyond there. You just make out the garden wall, and that's the back of Castle Hewson is over there. But well before any of that was ever built, this is where people live. Oh boy, what a transformation. Hardly any light was getting in here last year until I spent a couple hundred hours just working out here. So satisfying. And all along the base of this beech tree were limbs and things that had knocked off. And it was hard to walk through here. I could trip very easily. And I cleaned it all up and got rid of these ivy that was choking out this tree. You can see I actually cut this years ago. You can see where I nicked the tree with the chainsaw, but I didn't hurt the tree too bad. And this is where all the limbs were tossed. Now just stay here and rot and become a really nice clump of food for fungus. And I've planted an apple tree in here. Hasn't sprouted yet. You can see there's more of the bracket moss. I like to leave walking sticks all over the place because, you know, they're very handy. Literally, they're handy. And they help your back and sore knees. See where the trail splits there and circumambulates, wraps around the Rath. And you can see where it really rises up right here. And it slopes down. So it's naturally a good defensive area. All right, is that enough ASMR of crunchy leaf sounds and heavy breathing? I hope so. All right, that was a little tour of the old ring fort. In one of the next videos, I'd like to take us into Hidden Valley. It's a really old forest with a brand new trail. And also, maybe we'll look at some other things around the property. So until that time, everybody, take it easy.